Hi, my name is Lynn Zeiler, and I'm an arthritis certified instructor at the COA in Three Rivers, Michigan. And I welcome you to the Arthritis Taking It Easy class. This is a class created so that we can move our joints, we can work our muscles, work on our balance, and just have fun together. For 45 minutes, we'll exercise together. So I'm certified, as I mentioned, through the Arthritis Foundation, but I also carry a certification for exercise physiology with the American College of Sports Medicine. So I'm also a group fitness instructor, so I've got some other certifications, but the list is long. So anyway, welcome again. I'd ask you to bring today the most important piece of equipment, well, second most, is our chair. Make sure that you've got a sturdy chair. At home, I usually use a dining room chair, but I'm at my kids' house, and this is what they have, so I'm using a folding chair, but just to make sure it's sturdy. The other thing you'll want to have is shoes that have good support. Really important for exercise. So I wear a fitness shoe. Everybody asks, or many people ask me what brand I recommend. I recommend a brand that fits you. So make sure that when you go to get a fitness shoe that you look at the heel, make sure there's good cushion, because every time you do a heel strike and put your foot on the ground, there's a vibration that comes right up through your ankles, your knees, your hips, and even your spine. So to protect our joints, we want to have good support on our feet. So make sure your shoes are comfortable and supportive. Today we're going to use weights. I don't always. Sometimes we use bands. I sometimes use a ball. So again, but today we're going to use weights. So if you don't have light weights at home, in arthritis, I recommend probably these are 2-pound weights, 3, 4, 5, probably 5 at the most for women, and for men up to 8. So again, you can go outside that range, but that's just some of the recommendations. The other important item is water. I happen to have mine in a cup with a straw, but you're welcome to use a water bottle or just a glass from your kitchen. So I just like it more spill-proof, although this does leak if it tips over. So anyway, if you have to leave the video for any reason, if you want to take a break or you need go to the restroom or something, just hit the 2 vertical buttons on the video, and that will pause it, and then you can take a break and come back and hit the forward arrow, and that will start the video again. So let's get started. And again, you'll notice I sat down real easy. We're going to warm up seated today, and we're going to march. So even with this, you're getting impact on your feet, and you want to protect those joints. So I don't recommend working out with bare feet. We want to protect our joints. Pump your arms like you mean it. March it wide. 4, 3, 2, good job. March it in. 4, 3, 2, march it wide. 4, 3, 2, bring it in and quiet your feet. Take your toe up. Take your toe up. Lift and lower. Let's just lift our hands and lower. Let's do it this way. So palms toward me. I changed my mind, didn't I? Up and down. Lift right and left. Good job. Both feet. Lift your toes. Lift your toes. Good job. 4 more. 4. Feel those calves working. 3, 2, 1. Alternately lift your heels. Lift. Good. When you start a little slow. See how those ankles are feeling. And then lift them as high as you're able to today. Pulse it back. Shoulders are down and relaxed. Both heels, lift them. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. As you all know, we have classes at the Oaks Enrichment Center in Sturgis and the Three Rivers, let me think now. residential center. That's wrong, isn't it? Anyway, we have live classes at both Sturgis and Three Rivers. Lift your knee. Lift. Now when we lift these knees up, we're using hip flexors of lower abs. Spine is nice and long. Take it up and in. Take it up and in. Now we're using bigger muscles for this one. So you notice your breathing gets a little more rapid, heart rate increases, but you're doing great. Let's kick it front. Kick, kick, kick. So opposite arm, just kicking forward. And then cross the midline. So you're gonna cross your center of your body with your arms as you kick. 4, 3, 2, now kick them wide. Now remember, you can always do a heel dig. If you feel that's better for you today, then you stay with the heel dig. Otherwise, lift your leg up and extend it. Last 4, 4, 3, 2 more. Great job. Curl your leg back. So you're gonna curl. Reach your toe back. Kind of notice if one leg works better than the other. I know my left leg to you works better than my right. Good job. Keep your shoulders and lift. Shoulders and lift. Take it 4, 3, 2, 1, and march it. We're gonna do a step touch, step touch. So kind of side to side with our feet. Remember, if your hands and arms confuse your feet, not to worry. Just do anything with your arms. You can always pump an arm. If your exertion gets too high, you'll want to rest. Good job. That's 3. That's 2. That's 1. And march it. 4, 3. We're going to do a V step. Take it wide, wide, in. Step wide, wide, in. Good job. Again, adding arms when you're ready. So out, out, in, out, out, in. Bring your arms up, high, and then back down to the chest. Good job. Punch it. Punch, 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 punch. Good job. Reach, reach. 2 more. Reach, reach. March to center. 1, 2, 3, kick. Kick, kick. So what we're doing is we're warming up. Good job, making sure you're breathing. 4, 3, 2. Well, it did it again, didn't it? 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we do a 1, 2, 3 tap wide. 1, 2, 3 tap wide. I was going to try to get the music on real quick again. I'm not sure. Sorry for that interruption. Tap it, tap it. I think I picked up the speed, didn't I? 4, 3, but you work at your own speed. 2, 1. Good job. And march. Go ahead and take a break. We're going to drink some water. We're just around the 10-minute mark. And that's what we do for our warm-up, is about 10 minutes. So we're going to start with weights. So you're going to lean down, and when you pick up your weights, I recommend leaning down to the side. There's less risk for injury if you move to the side rather than to the front. You ready? Sit tall. Shoulders are up, back, and down. And let's face our palms forward. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Remember to breathe. Our upper arms are next to our bodies. Curl up and take it down. Now, if you're not using weights, imagine a rubber band next to your chair. And you can even tighten your muscles with weights. We'll do 4 more. That's 4, 3, great job. 2, 1. Good job. We're going to do the opposing muscles. We're going to lean forward, extend back, and curl in. Now, once you know what we're doing, check your spinal alignment. So for me, I need to lower my head a little bit. So my spine is long all the way from my tailbone, all the way to the top of my head. Remember to breathe. Take it back. 3, 2, 1. Come forward. Bring our arms out. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Sitting tall. Lift and lower. So if you notice that you're moving a little bit when you do this, keep your hands a little bit lower. You want to stabilize through your core. Your core muscles are everything from your shoulders to your hips. If you can remember ball and joint, ball and joint, ball and joint. That's our core muscles. Let's take both arms at the same time. Ready? Stabilize. Now to stabilize, take your shoulders up, down, and back. So you engage those upper back muscles. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Remember to breathe. Good job. Lift and lower. And again, nice and steady. Well, you're going to do 12 of these. Now, if that's too many for you today, make sure you take a break, skip 1 or 2, and then come back in when you feel more comfortable. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Just relax those shoulders for a second. It's a lot of work. The other thing we've got to be careful of is how tightly we squeeze our weights. Take them up and take them down. So the hands can be just holding the weights loosely. We don't want to drop one on our head for sure, but we want to make sure that we're not squeezing for dear life, because heaven only knows that's not good. Good job. Remember, you're extending to a soft elbow. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. We're going to bring our arms down and we're going to tilt over to the side and come up. Tilt over to the side. Now, these are called obliques. You want to make sure your shoulders are stacked. I know you heard the music go off. I'm not sure why that did that. I'll have to troubleshoot that, but I want to continue on and finish class. That was 8. Other side. Take it. 8, 7, 6. Now remember the weights. You want to make sure that the hands are nice and loose around the weights, holding on, but just not squeezing too tight. 3, 2, 1. we're going to do what's called a rotator cuff. So we're going to take our elbows, squeeze them in, and bring our hands into the center. We're going to take our weights out and in and out and in. Good job. Take it out and in. Remember to breathe. Keep going. Try that music again. I don't like to give up, do I? Let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. We're going to open our legs a little bit. We're going to lean forward and bring our arms down. We're going to lift our elbows up and then extend down. Now when we extend, make sure that you move to a soft elbow. So as you're extending your arms down, you're not locking the joint. That's an exercise principle, very important for our arms and our legs. To make sure on the extension that we're keeping that elbow soft. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to bring our feet in, take our weights, and we're going to stack them one over the other. And we're going to pretend like we've got a little pot we're going to stir. Now what this did just now is double whatever weight you're using, the weight's double. So I have 2-pound weights, that means I'm moving a 4-pound weight. If that's too much, take one off. If that's still too much, stick the weight in your lap and just use your hands stacked. So again, lots of ways that we can do the same motion. And then we're going to go the other direction. So take it little circle. And then take the circle just a little bit bigger. Remembering to breathe. Extending our arms out if we're able. And again, working that core. 2 more. You've got this. Take a break if you need to. Good job. Good job. We're going to do a row. We're going to take our arms out in front and bring our elbows back. Now for me, I'm touching the back of my chair, so I'm going to scoot out a little bit, but you'll notice my posture's still really tall, and that's what we want to do. Extend them out, take them back, bring them out, take them back. Good job. Nice breathing. Job. Extend out to a soft elbow, bringing those elbows back. I want you to think about your shoulder blades, bring them back toward the spine. 1 more. Woo! We did a lot of those, didn't we? Good job. We're going to take our weights and we're going to stick them, bring them back down to our side and put them on the floor safely. Go ahead and while you're down there, grab your water and take a sip of water. Cheers, by the way. This is actually hot lemon water, which I love. Try it sometime. All right, we're gonna go ahead and stand up. We're gonna do some strengthening and some glute work. So we're gonna, however you can stand up, remember that if you bring your ankles behind your knees, you'll be able to get up a little easier. But you can push off from your chair, you can push on your legs, lots of ways to stand, but go ahead and stand up, and then you're gonna come behind your chair. I'm gonna stand next to my chair so you can see what I'm doing. Now abs are tight, shoulders are up, back and down, chest is high. Our feet are facing forward, if our hips allow, and it's about hip width apart. Our feet are about hip width apart. To begin, hold on to the chair, so your chair's in front of you. Now take a little bit of a squat, maybe a quarter, and then come on up and squeeze those gluteal muscles, and then take it back and squeeze when you stand up. Now the other thing we can work is pelvic floor, so squeeze up and in when we come up. So you're gonna come up, squeezing the glutes, squeezing the pelvic floor. I like to think of a little net, like pulling up and in on that pelvic floor. And the reason we want to do this, we're working muscles around the urethra, so it helps with incontinence, which is awesome. So again, nice easy thing. You can also do this one seated by squeezing the glutes, squeezing up and in, and holding that contraction for 3 to 5 seconds if you're seated. 2 more. And 1 more. Now again, you're behind your chair, so you can come to the side a little bit because we're going to do a leg extension. I'll face you, so again, you can kind of see my positioning. Feet are about hip width, and you're going to lift your leg up and bring it down. Lift your leg up and bring it down. Now, some of you I know use leg weights. I don't happen to have any at my house today, but you can always add leg weights if you choose, for sure. Take it up and down. If you want to challenge yourself and balance on this, you can just hover your hands over the chair as you work. Remember to breathe. 2 more. And then we're going to switch, and we're going to do the other leg. So feel that weight switch. And again, you're going to be beside your chair. You're going to be facing that direction a little bit as we lift the other leg up and down. So again, you'll hear me cue safety. It's so important. Even in our own homes, we want to be safe. And then as you get stronger, and many of you have been doing classes with Melissa or Kathy or myself over at COE, or Nancy Merkel teaches as well. And many people have reported preventing a fall. And we want to get strong bodies so we can keep our bodies upright and safe. 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to take our leg and go to the side. So we're going to be working inner and outer thigh muscles. So we want to keep our foot forward as we come out. So if you look down, you want to make sure that your feet are parallel. Your foot that's extending out is parallel to the one on the floor. So take it out and take it in. So again, if you're holding on, you can hold on with both hands. You can lift one arm up and down. You can lift both arms up and down. So again, depends where you're at. You can always challenge yourself to do a little more, but just remember to be safe. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. And then we're going to go to the other leg. So again, if you're behind your chair, you're all set. I'm going to step a little bit in front of my chair so that I can extend my leg out without hitting it. But you're going to either hold onto your chair, hold onto the side of your chair. Abs are tight, shoulders are up, back, and down. You can take your arms out and in. Good job, doing great. Isn't the COA awesome? I know both centers have a fitness facility. We've got group classes, crafts, trips, activities, wonderful lunches that are served if you choose to enjoy lunch with friends at the COA. There's usually a puzzle going. 2, 1. Good job. We're going to do a leg curl. You can see me backing up next to my chair. So again, for safety, we're going to take our toe back, curl, and land. Abs are tight. Curl and land. Curl and land. Remember to breathe. Curl and land. So I often cue with trying to bring your heel to your butt. Now I know that's almost impossible, but try to keep your thighs as even as you can. 3 more. 3, 2, and then we're going to switch to the other leg. So now you're going to switch your weight, feel that weight shift, and curl back. Curl. Curl. Good job. Staying strong. This is my cue for hold your stomach tight. It's easy to get kind of sloppy with the tummy, so keep those muscles nice and tight and keep those shoulders up, back, and down. Activate the upper back muscles. Super awesome. Let's get strong and healthy. 3, 2, 1. Now again, you're going to be behind your chair and you're going to kind of lean forward. So you want to, like, let me turn my chair to the side. Maybe that would be easier. So you're kind of leaning on it. Nice and easy though. You're going to take one leg up and bring it back. Now you can take the opposite arm and lift. Now what you want to avoid is leaning too hard on the chair. Just use it for balance. Just use it for balance. So again, you can also turn to your side as I just did. You'll feel this on your glute. You feel it? 3, 2, 1. And then we're going to switch sides. So again, same thing. Take the other leg back. So it's actually straight back. We're working the glutes. We're working the hamstring. As we take our opposite arm and lift it. Lift. And lift. Lift in the upper, lift involving the upper body is optional. Be safe. Hold on if you need to. 2, 1 more. And let's just take one heel up and then the other heel up. In yoga, this is actually called walk the dog. So one heel's lifting, then the other heel's lifting. Abs are tight, back is nice and tall. Good job. Lift, lift. Doing great. One more on each side. Lower both feet and then lift up on both heels and lower. Now you'll notice your calf muscles contracting. And what that does, it actually stimulates the lymphatic system, the cardiovascular system. So that's kind of massaging, imagine it, massaging those vessels in your calf muscles, in your calf, by the contraction of the muscle. One more, and then come back on our heels and lift the toes. When we lift the toes, you can stay upright, or you can hinge back a little bit. If you feel like you get a better lift on those toes, just hinge back a little bit. Again, that's called accommodating our bodies. Good job. 2 more. Awesome. We're going to do a balance move. We've worked all the muscles in our lower bodies. So we want to do a balance pose. So what we're going to do is put one foot in front of the other. You want to equalize your weight. Now I will tell you this, if you're just beginning or if you're having a little bit of a day where you feel a little tippy, open the stance a little bit, so it's called staggered, with the feet forward of one another. Or you can bring your foot a little closer and stagger. If you remember this, the wider your base, the more stability you're going to have. So you decide where you want it. Alrighty, we're going to do this. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. We're going to tighten up our abs nice and tight. And we're going to remember to breathe. Hands can be holding the chair. You can be in prayer pose. That's a yoga pose, actually. If you have, you can bring your elbows out. If you have carpal tunnel issues, make sure you keep those wrists nice and neutral. You can also slowly move your arms out. Good job. 2 more seconds. Go ahead and shake it out. And then you're going to remember what foot was in front. I put my right foot out. And now we're going to put your other foot out. That'd be your left. But whatever you didn't use, equalize your weight. Right where your heel meets the toe is where you want to be. Abs are tight. And again, arms can be out. Wherever your arms are, make sure you're moving slowly on that. And it's very likely you'll be moving a little bit. We're working with our brains, our ears, our eyes, our feet. Our body is trying to figure out its place in space. So you'll feel a little bit of movement in the feet as well. Come on up. Good job, everybody. That is a really hard one. Take your feet about hip width. Take a nice little twist. Nice shoulder. Your midsection. Moving. Good job. Alrighty. Let's come around and sit down. You stood up a long time. And we're going to work some range of motion exercises. So I'm going to go ahead and take a seat. Now, I always suggest tapping your calves against the chair before you sit down, stepping a little bit away, and this is your homework. You're going to practice doing this at home when you're not in class. So when you're sitting down, try to work toward not using your hands. Now, if you need to use your hands, always do that. But oftentimes, like when we're sitting watching TV, we go to stand up and we use our hands on the arms of the chair, which is fine. But think about trying to scoot a little forward and leaning forward and trying to stand up using only muscle. Give it a whirl. Give it a try. And then always get support if you need it. So again, I'm going to back up, tap my calves, and then lower. Again, practice that as well. Grab a little drink of water. We're going to work our hands. So we want to think about a cat claw. We're going to bring our hands up and we're going to bring our knuckles down. Bring your thumbs over your hands and then extend your fingers up. Extend them out and extend them high, like energy's coming right off your fingertips. You've got it. Take it down. It's a pleasure working with you today. As I mentioned, I haven't done online classes since COVID. So it was a little bit of a learning curve to get back in the swing of things. Got some help from some other exercise professionals. Take it up. And take it. Good job. Now take your thumb and put the end of it on your finger. And then your middle finger. And then put your end of your thumb on your ring finger and your pinky. And then bring it back. So we're working the knuckles. We're working the range of motion in our fingers. Good job. Remember to breathe. And then take it back again. Take our thumbs and you're going to take them in a circle. So just twirl the thumbs and it's your own circle, whatever you're comfortable doing. Circle it the other way. So again, we're just rotating. Then take the fingers, rotate. Take it the other way, rotate. Take your middle finger. Doing great. Take it the other way. Sometimes I just forget to call, don't I? Take the ring finger, take it in one direction, circling. Take it, circle the other way. Take your pinky finger, circle it. What are your abs doing? Check them. Check your spinal alignment, make sure you're sitting nice and tall. Feet flat on the floor. Take your wrists down to take your arms down to your side. Circle the wrist. So you're gonna circle it all the way up and then circle it the other way. So change the direction that you're circling. Hit it your own circle. So maybe both wrists are going the same way, maybe they're not. Doesn't matter. It's your own. Good job. We all do things differently, but we're accomplishing the same goal. Take your fingers, extend them out, real nice and wide, squeeze them. Take them up to the side, squeeze them. Take them overhead, stretch them out, squeeze them. Take them to the side, squeeze them. Take them down. We'll do that one more time. Take them side, squeeze them. Take them up. Take them side. Let's do the head and neck. We're gonna take our head and just gently look over to one side. Come to center and pause. Take it the other way. Come to center and pause. Take it one way. Take it center and take it the other way. Excellent. Take your chin and drop it down toward your chest. Bring your chin or head nice and high. Remember, as we bring our chin toward our chest, that it cuts off our airway a little bit. We want to remember that because if it's a problem, if you have COPD, asthma, any respiratory issues, just watch how far your chin goes down to the chest. Last one. Good job, bring it up. Excellent. Alrighty, we're gonna scoot back in our chairs. And I just want to check the time. We're gonna lift up our feet and we're gonna point our toes and flex our toes. We're gonna point our fingers and flex our hands. Point our fingers down, point our fingers up. Take them down and take them up. So again, we're working range of motion in our wrist and our ankles. One more time. Bring the toes up, fingers up, and the toes down. Now take them in a circle. Now if you have difficulty holding your feet off the floor, lower one leg and do one leg at a time. So again, there's another way to do this. So just do your count. It'll be 4 each way. And then reverse it the other way. Circle, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You did a great job. So scoot up in your chair, and we're going to work on range of motion in the knee. We're going to lift the knee. If you have trouble lifting your leg, take your hand and you just place it. I usually do palm up. Place it under the thigh. That will lift your leg enough so you can go around with a flexed foot. If you can do it without, that's optimal, because then you can really work the arms as well. But either way works. Take good care of yourself. Take it around. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then we're going to take the other leg, same things. Take it around, take it around. Sitting tall. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then the other direction. Take it around. Three more. You use a lot of muscle doing this. Can you feel that in your quadricep? You're going to come up on your right toe and take your leg out and in. Now your hips are going to stay forward. So this is a hip opener. Working that hip. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then the other foot. Come up on the toe, take it out and touch, come in. Good job. You're doing a great job. We're almost done. Hang in there till we can cool down. That's 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to take our left leg out and leave it out, and take our right leg out and leave it out. Our feet are what I call it a 10 and 2, so you can see they're kind of angled out. Our body's nice and tall, our upper body's nice and tall, and we're just going to hinge forward. This is an inner thigh stretch. If you've done class with me before, you know this is one that I normally do every single time. Good job. So you're just leaning forward, letting those inner thigh muscles stretch. Now in your mind's eye, relax the muscles in your inner thigh. So just think about that for a minute and relax those muscles. Make sure your shoulders are down and away from your ears. If you want to, you can bring your hands down on your thighs. On your calf muscles, sorry. And then you're gonna round your back and then slide your hands down to a comfortable place. Make sure you keep your head over your heart. And that has to do with blood pressure management. So keep your head above your heart. If you want to, you can hang your hands forward, round your upper back, and just feel that nice stretch in the upper back, as well as your lumbar spine, the lower back. Wiggle those fingers, you're doing great. Come on up nice and slow. Take a shoulder roll back. Shoulder roll back. Shoulder roll back. One more time. And then take the shoulders the other way. Legs are going to stay out for a moment as we do our shoulder rolls. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Now our feet, you want to take your heels toward each other. The feet are wide still. Now you're going to rotate your toes in and then bring your heels in and then touch. Take your toes out, your heels out, toes out, and you're going to move as far out as your body, your hips allow, and then take it back in again. Good job. One more on this foot, feet, and ankles. You're doing whatever your body allows today. Maybe one leg is working great and one not so much. It's okay. We're going to take our right hand and we're going to just do a gentle spinal twist. So you're just going to twist over to one side. We want to use muscle as we twist, so it's not a momentum move and we're not pulling our bodies. Come to center and then take it the other way. Good job. Take it to center. So again, remember this is tape, so I can't really see you, but I'm glad you tuned in. Come to center. We want to stretch the lower back. We're going to sit tall. I want you to take your pelvis and you're going to roll your pelvis underneath you. So your pelvis is going to rock. We're going to round our back and bring our shoulders forward. Bring our hands over our knees. And then you're going to come on up. So take the pelvis and rock it back. Now your muscle memory may recall in the olden days, we used to get on all fours, our hands and our knees, and we do what we call a cat and a cow. This is a seated cat and cow. We're stretching our lower back, we're stretching our upper back. Come on, nice and tall. Lift up the chest. Good job. Round, take it forward. And come on up. Good job. We're going to bring our hands, I'll stand for this. You're going to bring your hands forward. You can stay seated. And then take it back. So you want to bring your hands forward and then bring your shoulder blades back. So bring your hands forward. Elbows come back. Bring your shoulder blades toward your spine. I almost hate to talk about it, but for some reason, we had that little trouble with the music, but then it's played. So I'm very grateful for that. I tried really hard to do this really well, and I'm sorry for that little glitch. Take your arms up. Bring your elbows down to the side. Bring it up, down to the side. And again, you're moving at your own pace. You're moving to the range that your body will do right now. Last one. Good job. We want to work the chest. So we're going to bring our arms wide. Shoulder distance is when you look over from your shoulders. That's kind of a good place to be. You can bring your arms further back, but it's a little more difficult, and it can also affect the front deltoid muscle. So again, you're going to bring your arms forward, open your back, and bring it wide. So stretch the upper back right here. Stretching the chest right here. Bring it forward. If your arms are getting too tired, just take a break. It's okay. Remember to breathe. We're going to do 2 more. I know it seems silly to cue breathing, but sometimes we hold our breath. I do it too. Lower the arms. We're going to take our head and take it in a circle. Pretend there's a pencil on our nose. You're going to keep your eyes open for this one. And then take it in a circle. Good job. And you're making your circle a little bit bigger as you go around. Work in the cervical spine. That's your neck. And then go the other way. Start little. Go around in this circle. Good job. And then again, increasing that circle as you move. Keeping it slow and steady to get to the end. Good job. Good job. We're going to do 1 eye exercise and then we're closed. We're going to sit nice and tall, take your eyes, look up to the ceiling, and then look all the way to the right, look all the way down, look all the way left, and all the way up. So we're working actually the muscles of the eye. Take it down, take them left, take it up. Now the other way, take it to the left. Now remembering, if you feel a least bit dizzy, anything bothers you, stop doing it. It's not worth risk. You have to think of the risk-benefit ratio and determine for yourself which works for you. Bring your arms down and we're going to inhale all the way up and all the way down. This is my signature closing. Inhale all the way up and all the way down. Think of something you're thankful for. Inhale it in and hold it there. And exhale down. Always something to be thankful for, isn't there? Thank you for coming. You did a fabulous job. And again, I'm going to do a couple more videos. I used weights today, and I'll use bands on one of them. And then one day, one of the tapings, I'll just use nothing. So no equipment at all. So anyways, I hope you join me for those. I'm also doing some sale classes, so join us for those as well. Again, enjoy the COA in person or come online. Thanks again for joining me today.